Hello, my name's Frances Strickley and I'm a picture book writer, and I'm so excited today because I get to share with you my brand new book. It's called The Mouse's Apples, and it's written by me, illustrated by Christina Litton and published by Anderson Press. In The Mouse's Apples we meet a happy hungry mouse, a big bad grizzly bear and 4 ripe round juicy apples. So get comfy and I'll share with you our story. The Mouse's Apples. A hungry mouse went walking from her mouse hole in the mill. She dreamed of juicy apples as she scampered down the hill. Her tummy rolled and rumbled as she searched along the floor, so imagine her surprise to find not 1 apple, but 4. The first was red and rosy, tucked inside a flower bed. The next was pink, and plop, it almost fell onto her head. The third was speckled yellow. She dragged it from the mud, squelch. The fourth was green and gleaming in the stream within the woods. "Well," said Mouse, delighted, "this must be my lucky day." She lined them up excitedly and rolled them on her way. 4 delicious apples, that's the most I've ever found. But as she opened wide, she heard a terrifying sound. It grizzled and it grumbled, then the voice said, "Stop right there." Mouse began to tremble in the shadow of the bear. "Apples," boomed the bear, "are my favourite tasty treat, and I've been here all winter without anything to eat." Mouse's whiskers shivered as she gazed up at the bear, and nervously she quivered. "Well, they're mine, but we could share?" "Share?" said Bear. "No, I don't share." "That isn't fair," Mouse said. "Fair?" said Bear. "Oh, I don't care." Mouse sighed and shook her head. "Perhaps," the bear considered, "I should eat you up instead." "You couldn't, wouldn't," squeaked the mouse. "Oh, wouldn't I?" he said. "Okay," Mouse sighed, "you take them." But as she walked away, she had a clever thought and knew exactly what to say. "Bear," she said so sweetly, "do you have to take them all? I could have the 5th one as it's only very small. It's gone a little bad," she said. "It's turned a little brown." Bear seemed quite befuddled as he stared down at the ground. "5?" the bear said, puzzled. "But I only counted 4. Bear looked quite excited at the thought there might be more. "Please," said Mouse, "I'm hungry and it's old and brown and small." "No," said Bear, "I do not care, they're mine. I want them all. Maybe if you're lucky then I'll let you have the pips." And Bear began to count them as he laughed and licked his lips. But as the bear was counting, Mouse found a little leaf. She rolled into a small brown ball and gripped it in her teeth, and Bear was so distracted as he muttered, "Mine, oh mine," that he didn't see the little mouse had rolled into the line. Bear counted out the apples. 1, 2, 3 and 4. But wait! An extra apple. Mouse was right, there was 1 more. "It does look rather strange," he said. "It must be past its best." But he popped it in his basket, just like the mouse had guessed. Tucked inside the basket, Mouse barely even blinked, for she knew that if he found her, she'd be eaten in a wink. Bear dreamed of juicy apples as he walked out of the woods. His tummy growled and grumbled as he squelched across the mud. He ambled through the orchard, humming ditties in his head, so he didn't hear the nibbles as he passed the flower bed. Bear opened up the basket and he rushed inside his house, but where there once were apples was a fat and happy mouse. Bear was flabbergasted. "You tricked me, that's not fair." "Fair?" said Mouse, "but you're the naughty bear who doesn't share. And that's an awful shame," she sighed, "because you see, I do." "Here," said Mouse and smiled. "Look, I saved this one for you." "For me?" said Bear, bewildered. "But I wasn't very fair." He handed Mouse the apple. "No, you found it fair and square." Then all at once Bear realised how good it felt to share. "You know," said Mouse, "it's not too late to be a better bear."
"It's not?" Bear asked. "It's not!" he gasped. "Then now's the time to start."
And Bear seemed quite dumbfounded by his sudden change of heart.
He said, "Could you forgive me?"
with a sorry sideways glance. "Of course," Mouse answered. "Everyone deserves a second chance." Bear grinned from furry ear to ear.
"Oh, thank you, Mouse," he sighed.
"Friends?" he whispered hopefully.
"Friends," the Mouse replied.
The end. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you enjoyed our story, and I hope to share more with you soon. Until then, it's goodbye from me, and it's goodbye from Bear and Mouse and their apples. Bye-bye.